Hi folks, today what we're going to do is we're going to use a signal generator and a 2-channel oscilloscope to check the rough frequency of a radio crystal. This is a BC610 transmitter crystal. That's the FT171. The BC610 is a cool design from about 1936. I've got one of the last ones that left the Hallicrafters assembly line in 1952. With just the simple equipment here, we can do a rough check on a crystal and check the frequency and see if it's actually working. Here's a schematic of the test setup, and here's the actual crystal that we're going to test today. This is a 3915 kilohertz or 3.915 megahertz FT171 crystal. What we're going to do is we're going to take our signal generator here and take a 3.9 megahertz signal. We're going to run it into the input of the crystal, and then we're going to see what comes out of the output of the crystal here as well. Here's our input. There's our first channel right there. Basically, we've got half the oscilloscope screen filled up right there. What we should see is minimal to no pass here until we get right to the point of the crystal is resonant. And at that point, what will happen is all of a sudden, this will start passing a signal, and we'll start seeing voltage here, a signal on the output of the oscilloscope on channel 2. Very simple. What we've had to do here is we've had to actually clamp down onto the top of this metal plate on the crystal, because this is actually generating noise. And with this clamped and essentially grounded to the test leads into the signal generator, we're getting minimal amounts of noise on it. Here goes. We've got the signal generator here set to go approximately 100 hertz every time we press the button here. Wait for it, and there we go. Oh wow, we went through it. Let's go back. And there we go, right there. It looks like that's going to be it right about there. 3.9139 megahertz, or 3.914 essentially. And the crystal frequency here is 3.915 theoretically. We're only about a kilohertz low, and for something this old, that's not bad at all. I haven't found any dates on this, but this could actually be a World War II crystal right here. And if so, hey, it's 80 years old and it's doing just fine. And it'll work just fine on the ear too. I've got a whole bunch here for 75 meters. This one's 3955. This one's 3995, so that'll work for the top of the band. Here's a 3237.5. So what we can do is actually open up the element and grind the crystal down carefully and swing it up into the ham band. The magic figure is somewhere between 3870 and 3890, and the usual one that you're going to talk on is going to be 3885 for the national AM calling channel. Here in the Pacific Northwest, a lot of folks use 3877 and also 3870. So you've got roughly 7.5 kilohertz channel spacing there. Okay, so this is pretty cool here. This actually works. We'll run it up here again. There we go, beyond. There's nothing. As we get back to resonance, whoop, there we go, right there. As we go down through it, it goes away. Slick, huh? Thanks for tuning in.